Yo, what's up? What's up? This your guy Ray Hamler, one versus a million. Just check, check, 1 2 1 2. Let's check the sound, see how it goes. Um, Hit the like on your way in. Like, share, subscribe. One versus a million. Yes, let's get into it. So, yes, also at the Cash App too as well. Donation goal for car starter is 125. So appreciate it if you guys can. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm a force appreciate it. Thank you. Now, in this, okay. Ah man. So going into this, okay. I I mean, I didn't expect Superman to come out on top in this fight, because I expected okay to go. To start off from where this season, this last season, to start off from from when they from the fight, from the fight started. So from where their last season ended, is when they was fighting. So I expected to pick up from there. And yeah, I didn't expect man for him to get taken out like that. That was a little good twist that they pulled on me. I'm like, okay, I've never seen this before. With this whole, uh, with him having his heart removed from his chest and shit. Um, I'm like, if Doomsday was that powerful before, all these, from the anime shows and whatnot, how come they, show that kind of concept in there? But I guess, they had to do that, because they was going to tie in that where he gets his heart, where he gets the heart from General Lane, and oh, don't worry, this is not going to be as long as the old House of the Dragons review. No. So we're just gonna, and also too, I plan on open up the panel too as well to see if anybody wants to come up. So yeah, and shout out to all those who come through. Appreciate you. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, yeah. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this in there right now. For y'all to come up, and share y'all thoughts on the show. Because it just ended some time ago, and yes, your boy is on other. I'm viewing other projects as well, other awesome projects. But yes, but let's get back. Um, so that blew my mind, and um, Jonathan, and his brother, man, them motherfuckers are something else. I'm like, oh my god, and it was cool to see how he threw out a little red pill out there, Clark when he was chastising him, getting on the ass about about keeping a secret and shit. This is before it all came out and they just said fuck it, and just let it all be known before the whole world. But yeah, he got on him about okay, hey, who else did you guys tell about our secret? Got on tell him, hey man, you supposed to keep that shit secret, man. What the hell? He look at him like he's like, oh well, it's Candace. It's Candace, Dad. Uh I just, felt like, she has the right to know. Yes, you motherfuckers deserve that. What the fuck? Look, like what? It's like, oh, she was gonna break up with me. Well, you let her. You let her break up with you. What's wrong with you? Because keeping a secret isn't part of what keeps us safe. Hell, even General Lang, them even her granddad, you know, would have got on his ass the same. General Lang, would have got on his ass and said, "Hey, yeah, you broke code. You broke code, son. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?" It's like, go upstairs in your damn room. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I like the little masculine display right there. Yeah, get on their ass. And I'm like, okay, if this is their plot and all, it would have been cut shorter if they would have cut out or kicked to the side certain little nuances that to me didn't really matter, nor did I care about, which was the whole situation uh, with Kyle and an old girl. you know, because I'm like, because he's still a beta male to me. I don't care how you, I don't care how you slice it. Yeah, so I'm like, I didn't give two shits about that. But uh, but seeing John Henry Irons and his daughter, that was cool. That was cool. It's always cool to see, black faces, in important roles. So, amen. Um, and with him, there's not much really to say with him, though. I mean, only thing is though is that it's cool to see how Lex ended up getting his suit. Lex ended up getting his suit, shit, and and hacking the information from it. That was awesome. And but this whole thing, man, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, you, it's like a typical trend, and it being shown through these TV shows and movies that it's okay to do such great things to a man, and you are supposed to get away with it. I mean, I want to. I'm not no stranger to forgiving, but I'm all for a motherfucker getting their just due at the same time. Hot damn it, Hanma Hanma. Meaning, yes, Lois and Clark deserve all what they got. They deserve the full wrath of Lex. Yes, because why? You took away 17 years from this man. Your ass should have stayed a fucking reporter. That's Lois Nature Ray, her being a reporter slash detective about the shit. I don't give a damn. Because you can't mean to tell me, damn it, that also within her gut, that there was something telling her that, hey, something is off about this. Of the fact of it being that it's not Lex Luthor, that it was actually the voice of Bruno's Mannheim's wife. You know what I mean? Hey, I know you can say, hey, Ray, well, you can't really blame Lois. She know that. Yes, I can, because, damn it, she should have left well enough the hell alone. But because of such, and her finding out the truth, the whole point of Lexi is, damn it, to where in which, yes, and she was the cause, damn it, of General Lane dying by the hands of Doomsday. Yes. Because why? She should have heeded. She should have adhered. She should have adhered to his words when he said, damn it, hey, all you had to do was quit your reporting shit. Quit your reporting shit. All right? Don't write a paper again. Don't write shit again. Hell, if you want to write about fucking some with children's stories or some shit, you better go do that. But nothing else. Nothing else. She should have. Hey, if she would have did that and expressed such fucking remorse, like genuine fucking remorse. and that being the only thing he required of her to do, right? He would have just, went off hey and did his own thing. General Lang would have been alive. Superman wouldn't have had that ending that we fucking seen. Because why? Well, currently right now in the comics of them, from what I've found out recently, that basically that what him and Doomsday or whatever are meant to they are eternal and they're meant to live like to the end of everything. So okay. And that makes sense of him being powerful enough to go inside the damn sun and just hibernate in there, do his thing, power up or whatever for all those fucking years and shit. And you mean to tell me, damn, this creature's powerful enough, damn it, to pull out his heart? Yeah, that. But no matter how powerful Doomsday got, he still wasn't able to withstand the power of the sun. So I'm like, my dude, hey, before his power gradually got stronger and stronger, because in this season, obviously, and I like that too, how they gradually allowed him to become the Doomsday, to looking like the Doomsday that we all know. So I'm like, okay, Superman, your ass should have been thought of that, damn it, of tossing his ass to the sun. You know what I mean? Giving him honorable, glorious send off. Because apparently this universe's Doomsday, came about through pain and agony for what the hell he suffered in his world, in the other world. So, woo! It's just, oh my God, like, y'all don't know, man, because I am a father too, man, and for what they was doing to Lex, it reminded me of all these forces that are out here that are in place, that have been in place for a minute, and it's all systematic of them doing whatever they can to put so much pressure and resistance on black men obtaining and maintaining healthy traditional families. A man having, damn it, no problems, no interference with raising his children up from all the way up, damn it, as it naturally should be. Cause man, that shit, dude. Oh man, and then Lois doing that, man, to find his daughter and shit, just so she can come on, who save my family. I just want to save my family. Talk to your dad. I'm like, you didn't even you didn't even express high remorse to her, thus as you should in its proper. His daughter, whom is pregnant, whom he have no knowledge of, because he haven't seen her obviously in 17 fucking years. So in seeing her in that situation, in that state, she'll bring your ass damn in hell to high empathy, sympathy, and remorse for what happened to this man. And then his daughter, her ass. And you know what? Her character too, that British chick. Yes, some of them British chicks, man, I'll tell you, man, they heads are, they be looking funny, man, sometimes. Her head looks funny to the motherfucker, I tell you. Her head looks funny. And she did that to Lex, make him feel bad, put him in that damn dilemma. What? and then them creating it to where for her to have such resistance and anger and resentment towards him because of the image that her wicked feminist ass mother implanted into her to believe of him, not knowing all along, thus not even being taught to care and to cherish that love of her father. But instead, she was taught to shit on his love. And then after hearing him telling you that you was the one helped keeping him together, you went on further, damn it, to make your dad look feel like shit. To come to a state like, damn, my daughter hates me. For when all I try to do, then I try to do for you. When something as unexpected as that hit, then now that he lost his daughter, because you evil, feminist, liberal ass motherfuckers, damn it, have her deep so far down into that wicked abyss. And that's the hurtful truth that a lot of us fathers will have to face and realize that a lot of our children can be just so far gone, maybe just so far gone to where it's just there's no reaching them. The claws of the darkness of the wickedness of these people who their claws, they have it clutched around your children, pulling, pulling them away as their hand reaches out and your hand reaches out to them to try to grasp onto it. But their hand is just so far gone deep into that dark vortex. This vortex is just gigantic. It's so gigantic because it has, I'm taking a piece from Berserk. It has a whole swarm of different souls within this dark vortex. And we have to face the fact and realize because of these systems that are in place that there's nothing, that there's hardly anything we can do once they get past a certain point. For her to tell them that, man, that, whoo, to tell them it's it's either it's either me and your grandchild or your vengeance. Bitch, who are you? You are my daughter. I am Lex. Nigga, he should have had some shit orchestrated, damn it, to pull her ass out to snatch real quick, boom, and damn it, and be in a whole nother country on her ass. shit. Hey, well, my imagination would be, man. Hey, it's just, man. Like, well, if I had Lex power, hey, that would be a possibility. Damn it. Hey, have guards watch her, and while she's pregnant, with my grandbaby, boom, have him posted up and watch her and shit. But then again, it's I look at it then, I'm okay, according to my word, according to the word of my Lord. And his word, hey, is just it's best to let them go. Hey, when a branch is refusing, to bear fruit, it must be cut off. Pull a Omni Man. Pull a whole Omni Man. But the thing is, though, man, just there's just so much disregard for how much that shit, man, you, can tear us, man, up. There was such disregard of how cuts 1,000 cuts to his soul. If y'all would have expressed humility from the start, none of this shit would have happened. And then let's get on General Lane. What the fuck? No. Hear me, hear me. Hear, hear. Hear, hear. Anyone who aids and abides those who are trying to keep a man's children from him, you deserve the full wrath of God. You deserve the full wrath of the Most High God. You deserve it. Because that's what General Lang did. What the fuck? You supposed to be of shit. Man, children belong to the father. 100%. Damn your promise to that girl. And him, working at the DOD, should have known more than a lot of people. Hey, what I mean? The fact of of him getting out and what was because of him being falsely accused, and that the 17 years was taken from him. General Lane, when you came across that realization, when that realization came upon you right then and there, you should have just said, fuck that promise on that shit, and hey, work it out with Lex somehow, boom. To express, hey, that you on his side, for the father. Because, he should look at it like, damn, what if somebody kept Lois for me for 17 years? No. No. Well, he didn't, so therefore, boom. Doomsday, uh, Doomsday did a splendid job. Doomsday did a splendid job. Yes, yes, yes. He did a splendid job. So, because yeah, man, I was like, yeah, well, just about right, just about right. Because y'all disregard this man, this man's feelings, and said F his fatherhood. It's all what the woman desires. If she desires to keep your kids from you, then that is how it should be. Weak matriarchal thinking motherfuckers, and they put that shit in these shows heavy. Heavy. So Lois, Clark, General Lane, they all received they deserve what they got. They deserve what they got. And but let's get into this stuff. The fight, hey, the fight between him and Superman, hey, I dig it. You know, I liked it. It was awesome. Um, it wasn't as short as I thought it was gonna as I thought they was gonna make it. So I liked how they fights, you know what I mean? It was lasted longer and it was periodic, you know. Uh especially towards the end, leading up to the point where Superman finally figures out, hey, that he can take him to the sun. So I'm like, yeah, it shows how slow you are, Superman. Uh yeah. Uh I would have been and done that. Motherfucker, what? Wasn't that how they destroyed Brawley when they got a Dragon Ball? Like, didn't they send him to the sun one time? Somebody can fact check me on that in the chat. The replay game. Let me know. So yeah, that was tight, and I liked how they went into the little schematics of it, showing the detail of what Superman went through before, right as right before he got his heart, before Doomsday took out his heart. They showed him the events and shit that he didn't remember, because his mind was fuzzy and shit. So, because they was looking for, a solution to basically, to how to defeat him and overpower him. But well, according to the comics, Doomsday uh, lives on, and in this universe where Lois has the same powers as Superman. Um, Doomsday in this universe, he changes into the what they call the time trapper, a little slim, slimmer build Doomsday, which threw me off. I'm like, what? But hey, but that doesn't mean, damn it, he was weak at all. Because when Superman was about to, charge towards him and shit, this is in the comic. And when he was about to charge towards him, fucking Doomsday grabbed his ass right by his throat real quick. Basically like saying, hey man, stop this shit. Hey, I need your help. You know what I mean? If you want to help me, let's basically let's get it going. All at the same time while this is going on, Lois is fighting the Doomsday, of that time, So because time all around them, froze. So that's the power of the time trapper Doomsday, I would call him. So, but yeah, man, this this shit here just I just felt it, man. Like I just felt his anger, that wrath. I mean, he's it was all justified. It was all justified. And then they pissed me off too. And like towards the end too, where they're talking about, showing uh where it's about forgiveness, breaking the cycle. Um it wouldn't be so much of a cycle if you motherfuckers a cycle of hatred and vengeance and shit. If y'all would have came humbled in the beginning. Doesn't mean your ass wouldn't have had Superman. Your ass wouldn't just have like 30 some fucking years to live on Earth, to where you got to see. And it's cool to show Jonathan and his brother Jordan. Both of them they all grew up and shit. They had their own kids and everything. So I'm like, I wonder how the powers for them work that way. Because even though it's obviously going to be diluted and shit, but I don't know, maybe. maybe with Clark's grandkids, it'll take a little bit longer for their powers to manifest than it did with Jonathan and Jordan. But aside from that, like I said, he would have had he wouldn't have to worry about dying, on his deathbed before his sons, because he would have had his own heart. And I kind of wondered about that too. Like, like is Superman? I had a wonder, but apparently came into some kind of fruition when uh, when I came across that. And shout out to him, Rob from Comics Explained, uh, about the fact of it being that Superman lives, is supposed to live eternal, him in Doomsday. So, huh. And then that whole story of Superman becoming, Superman 1 million. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I said, if he would have came humbled in the beginning, damn it, he would have lived longer for a way long time. Even though he would have outlived Lois, obviously, but even though he did with with his heart and stuff, because yeah, her cancer, finally came, and won. Yeah, but she survived for this, throughout this whole time. So, um, and who knows? Maybe the stress of all that, or what she was going through and chose to put herself through, maybe that was the cause of why her cancer, manifest the way it did, in that year where she ended up passing. But maybe she, saying that to say maybe she could have lived longer herself if she did not put added on that extra stress onto herself, onto her mind and body. Because, like I said, all that was self inflicted. The pain of whatever she went through of losing her granddad and seeing Clark, perishing before, with his heart taken out. Yeah, you would say, hey, he, you know, he somewhat got his just due. You know, could have Lex could have, left it uh, alone after that. You know what I mean? Because Gerald Lane, is gone, so he's all up in uh the Superman's fucking damn it, the name of it, his fortress of solitude. So but he's there without a heart because it's in Clark now. So basically, you say he's gone, and Superman, his time is short now. 30 some years versus um of the years he could have lived if he was to have his own heart. So yeah, so Lex, you could say, hey, he succeeded. He should have just left it from there and just you know um and just you know hey, kept an eye on his daughter. Have people to keep an eye on his daughter, make sure she's all right. You know what I mean? Uh, but basically pull out a man and just start another family. So that's what I see in that one. And that boy, because it's just how can you not feel this man or what he's going through? It's just man, that pissed me off. Like this so season, yeah. But in the sea, But to see Jonathan and Jordan, in their suits, when they showed that in the end, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool when they flying with Superman. And I'm like, yeah, right. That would have been awesome, right? Showing up boom while they're at that age, younger age, boom in their suits and showing them damn it in their man stage, you know what I mean? Shit, with them having their suits and flying along Superman. Just imagine, just picture that with me. You know what I mean? Just picture that with me right now. And none of that bullshit came about, right? They did what they did in the beginning, humble themselves and shit. Boom. Superman has his own heart. He's able to live for a great long time and shit, you know. And yeah, just like it fully grow with his kids and shit. Just man. Oh man, if they didn't do that shit to Lex. But the way they created it, directors and them, they did this to show you basically Lex and his path that he chose is just totally wrong and we should abhor that and shit. What? So it's man, we should just continue to take just whatever the hell you bastards dish out and God forbid if we chose to exact any kind of form of righteous wrath and vengeance. No, it's not wrong. Because why? Don't do the shit that will cause a motherfucker to want to seek vengeance and exact wrath, God's wrath upon you. How about that? How about that? Don't do it. You asked for all that shit. You asked for all that shit for him to go ape shit and want to. You asked for this, Lois. You asked for that. You asked for it. You asked for him to go ape shit on you. You asked for all of it. Yes, sir. Play that one more damn time. Damn it. Mm. So, um, am I glad they ended it? Yeah, go ahead and ended it because you bastards acting like them. Y'all just can't help yourselves to, create these shitty ass storylines, just kind of sense some lazy writing within it. But I'll say this. Lex, he this was the right Lex Luthor right here. And some bastards want to try to tell me, right, that Lex, yeah, I think it was one of my brothers that told me this shit. Oh well, man, you got to think, man, Lex, for all the things he did in the past and shit, and before that, so maybe he deserved for so maybe he deserved for Lois to send him to jail like that, for him to go to jail, for a murder he didn't commit. Are you serious? I look at this motherfucker head sideways, twisted, damn it, than a dog's. What? What? So no, some bitch, no. That shit's evil, right? You want to dive into committing falsehood against a man, as what Lois did. You want to pursue to commit falsehood to dive in falsehood against a man, though she somewhat didn't know it was falsehood. But I'm like, man, come on, man, you something got to tell you, gut. But then again, hey, I, that's a woman and that's a feminist, so whatever. But to some degree, but yeah, and so yeah, she committed to that falsehood. You dwell and pursue falsehood to commit against a man for crimes that he did not commit against you. So because he done some criminal shit 20, 30 years ago, does not mean that it is not evil of you participating in falsehood against a man to have him be destroyed for a whole separate crime that he did not commit. Did you not hear him? He tried to appeal, damn it, to all y'all motherfuckers. But y'all want to be dead set look at him. It's like, oh, you're bad. Lex, you're a bad guy. You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. When all along he was just trying to tell you. To have you to express some kind of empathy or sympathy towards that. All what you bastards did in Hollywood with shows like this, all you did was just show was that there is no remorse or any empathy or sympathy to be had towards us men of this country, of the hells and turmoils that you bastards place upon us. For all we try to do is just do what's righteous, and do what's right by our kids, by our children. Y'all showed them that that's okay. It's okay to put pressure on and to make it hard for a man to do just that. Yeah, I wrote in here that basically that she that she's basically wearing the mind of her before radical feminist has mother. Because she did not express the view of him that he hoped that she should have expressed. And expressing the necessary sorrow and pain towards, that it caused of him being separated from you like that. You should be hurt, mad, pissed along with him.
Because if you figure, maybe if he wasn't kept from, from him and him being put off into jail and shit, that maybe, Devin, hey, that the situation would have become better between y'all two. That y'all would have been more solid. And him thus being able to, thus having the power to keep you away from your wicked ass mother. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised, damn hell, shit, if she had a hand, damn it, in uh in setting Lex up. From the way that woman sounded in that one on that one episode, I'm like, shit, nah, man, it is, yeah. So there were some good, so there were some good things, some cool things about this. Then about this season, about this show, and then um, there were some cool things to see. Uh, some cool interactions, but there was a lot of annoying ass, unnecessary parts that I believe that they could have, just do away with. They could have did better without. So, yeah, salute to all y'all that came through. Appreciate it, man. Peace and blessings to you all. Yeah, and thank you, brother. Uh, thank you, brother GP, for coming through. So yeah, um, oh yeah, I already said it. Oh yeah, man, I just be flowing now, just going. Uh, yeah, because I had a habit of that when I knew I was gonna do that when I did my review of House of the Dragon. I was just gonna flow straight through, and uh, it just yeah, it just thank you all in the end, for coming through. Um, but that he was right in his his whole approach. But like I said too, what I mean, I'm not looking at this, without any balance. Dig this. There was a point where, like I said, where he after Lane, after General Lane died, you know, after he used Doomsday to to uh to kill off General Lane, and seeing having Lois right there with her kids, witnessing the pain and suffering of seeing her father die. Though they got the joy of him coming back, but that memory is gonna linger. You know, it's gonna cut deep. So that's the point where he should have said, okay, well, she, I feel that that it's fulfilled. You know, and it's all good. And if she just chooses to want to still report on shit, just uh, find clever ways to have her report to be sabotaged or whatever. But point is, I'm like, hey, she should just cut off from there, boom, and just say, hey, she got, just do, boom. She lost her granddad because of her foolish actions. So therefore, um, and her, for her non display of humility and remorse and stuff. So therefore, yeah, See receiver just doing that, boom. So go ahead, pull Omni Man, start a whole new family, somewhere else. He get it pulled off from there, boom, and shoot, hey, who knows? Hell, have a kid by his assistant, his faithful assistant, who was there. Because then, if he would have pulled away at that point, then his assistant, she wouldn't have got affected and poisoned by the words of Lois, because she was just stark faithful uh to Lex, hold the business down for him for all those years and shit. So you know what I mean? Hey, shoot, have a kid by her. He could have had plenty of other kids to make up for that one that chose not to bear fruit. Because a branch that doesn't bear fruit must be cut off. So, so in that, yeah. So that was just that was all righteous. What Lois received, yes, the pain that she received from that. So therefore, Lex was not only right, but then again, he won. He won at that point. After what happened to Clark and General Lane, he won. He succeeded in causing them internal pain. Maybe not to the same magnitude degree as it is, because that's painful, man. That's that cuts deep, then deeper and more than 1,000 cuts. Man being taken away, not being able to see his child for 17 years. 17 years. So, well, yeah. And seeing him, having him crying and shit in the end, and uh, and when he brought up when Clark, as he was narrating for the ending, you know, he haven't mentioned forgiveness. Yeah, forgiveness needs to be given from both sides, but like I said, it should have been shown where y'all, appealed to him more so for the forgiveness. So therefore, you suffered. You had to go through all that suffering, losing your own Kryptonian heart, all because the actions of your wife. So this show also shows you guys, where you can say, "Hey, see, this is the magnitude of the hell of the hell that women can cause." So therefore, this goes to show you that, hey, if you don't exercise the control, the natural control that you're supposed to be in in these families, in these relationships, but you should be towards hurt chaos. It's going to always be catastrophic. It's going to always be catastrophic. Because right now in this country, they ain't caring to exercise hardly any control over these women's ways to get them to fall in line. So it's more so like releasing uh, her bondings and a woman's bondings and allowing her to go rampant and crazy and do whatever and dare anybody for checking such behavior. So that no, because like I said, I relate. What the hell y'all think I'm gonna do? If these people all around me keep interfering, keep bringing unnecessary pressure and resistance to me, for me being able to obtain the natural of what God set out for it to be. I'm pulling a whole Lex. I'm pulling a whole Lex. As in my righteous right. Or otherwise, we tell man to just take it and ball up and just take it. No, no, we ain't taking that path of cowardice. No, no. It is also righteous to stand on your own 10 and fight. Fight. Oh, Ray, well, if you do that, Ray, you know, they may take you out. They may take you out, Ray. They may take you out here. Well, dig this. The way I see it, I already know where I'm going, Bubba. My name is in the book of life. I'm going to see the Most High. I'll be sending a lot of y'all that come at me. I'll be sending a lot of y'all to the belly of Sheol, where you demons belong. Because that is a demon. Any motherfucker, any of these deranged ass creatures get in the way of you having yourself established when it comes to family and your pursuit to in having high financial independence, right? And all around, anyone that interferes in that whatsoever, anyone that interferes with that whatsoever, they are rendered to be demons. Demons do not get your love or respect or attention. So whatever befalls them is fitting. It's fitting. So, so I say, brothers, fight. It's better to go out in a blaze of glory. Sending some demons straight to their father, the devil. Sending them straight to their father, the devil. While you going out in a blaze of glory. You shall bask. You shall lay your head at the feet of your God, the Most High, the one true living God. Because a lot of us, man, we have our thresholds, and there's that one threshold that should be respected universally across the board of man. So, and if it comes time, for men to, have to, hey, to be ready to go out in a blaze of glory, that's how you gotta have it. That's how you gotta have your mindset. What are you willing to do to protect and obtain your peace? So, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming through. Like, share, subscribe. We shall be covering next after this is going to be shows from a couple of shows from the Japanimation world. So we may be taking a little break on Hollywood for a little bit. Uh, so I got to build up my watch time for that to make to come out with another project from that. So and and shout out to Artist and MC. Thank you, brother, for sharing. Appreciate it, bro. And yeah, thank you for that talk, man. It was a good talk, and he opened up my mind, to some things, man. Hey, that helped me to not view certain things, on how I was. So and that's when it comes to the reviewing, because I was believing that, hey, in order for me to rightfully cover Dune, Dune, Dune prophecy, that I was believing that, hey, that I had to know the lore and all that stuff. But no, he expressed to me that, hey, it'll be better to get a view from those who don't read the books but look at the show and giving their honest take from what they are beholding, So yeah. So I'm thinking, hey, I may just do just that too. Not just with Dune, but they gave me a lesson for some other shows too as well to do that with. So yeah. Where I was believing, that you had to know the lore, the books and all that stuff. So yeah. But no. So yeah, that's the one strong possible, of covering that. And but yeah, but I'm looking to want to cover a few anime projects It's awesome. It's so awesome, man. There's so many awesome shows coming out, y'all, you guys. So, yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys for rocking with me throughout this whole time and this hour. And so, yes, this is a good time to cut this. And yeah, I appreciate it. And thank you guys for coming through, brother GP. Thank you, brother GP. Yes, thank you, brother GP, for the cash app, bro. Oh man, God bless you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, bless you, brother. Well, we gotta give him this. Shoot, I gotta give you the I gotta give you the war general sound off, damn it. Yeah, this is yeah, I gotta give brother GP the war general sound off that one.
見えたぞ。十分だ。待たせたな、貴様ら。だがその沈黙も全て今この時のためと知れ。モーブです。最後の5戦を率いて正面より向かってきます。もしその5戦でこの官名本陣1万を破る部の保証があるのなら、巨峰大騎兵団5戦を出せ。向こうも騎馬隊よ。全員モーブ様並みの巨体だと。モーブよ、この策は後戻りが効かぬ。4万全軍を使い切って何が何でもこの一撃で。観念。
Yo, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother GP. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, thank you, brother. Thank you for that, brother GP. Brother Gold Professor. Appreciate you, bro. So, yeah. Alrighty. Glad I caught that. Yes, before we ended it, and yeah. So more projects on the way, and rest assured, be sure to know that it's not going to be a long gap of a break as it was, this recent one. So best believe that it's not going to be a long break before y'all get the next project from me. So yes, because woo, there's some shows, man. There's some badass shows, especially in the in Japanimation world, that we here in the Hopper Force must cover. Thank you. So, yes, thank you, brother GP. Yes, that gave me that increased the morale of the Hopper Force. Appreciate you, brother GP. Thank you. So, thank you, brother. All right, now, so leave your comments and replay gang. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. Thanks to the replay gang. God bless the replay gang. So with that, we are out of here. Peace.